This is DG Vision Network.
Distinguished colleagues, let me applaud and commend our gallant armed forces for the recent successes recorded in their fight against insurgency and banditry in our country. I want to urge them to sustain the campaigns until the insurgents and bandits are rooted out in our country. Distinguished colleagues will recall that we approved the supplementary budget request of the executive in July this year, just before we proceeded for the annual summer recess. The National Assembly approved over 800 billion naira for our security and intelligence agencies. While that provision was appropriate and indeed necessary, we should sustain the trajectory of increase in funds and resources to the security sector. Therefore, we should consider a ramp-up of more resources for our security agencies in the 2022 appropriation. This also requires that our defense and intelligence-related committees step up their oversight on the agencies. Distinguished colleagues, the Senate Joint Committee on Finance, National Planning and Economic Matters, Petroleum Downstream, Petroleum Upstream, and Committee on Banking has been working hard on the 2022-2024 Medium-Term Expenditure Framework, MTEF, and Fiscal Strategy Paper, FSP. The report of the committee will soon be presented to the Senate for consideration. This is preparatory to the presentation of the 2022 Appropriation Bill by Mr. President soon. Let me emphasize that the Senate, indeed the National Assembly, is prime and ready to receive and start work on the bill. That's the appropriation bill. The standing committees are ready to receive ministries, departments, and agencies for budget defense. As in the previous years, all MDAs are expected to defend their budget proposals within the month of October 2021, as this is the only allotted window for that exercise. Distinguished colleagues, there is no gainsaying the fact that the early passage of the 2020 and 2021 budgets has yielded tremendous benefits to our economy and country. According to the second quarter GDP report released by the National Bureau of Statistics, Nigeria's gross domestic product, GDP, increased by 5.01% in the second quarter of 2021, strongest growth since fourth quarter 2014. This can be attributed to the early passage and subsequent implementation of the budgets. Distinguished colleagues, both the Senate and the House of Representatives passed the Electoral Act Amendment Bill in July 2021. There are, however, some differences between the two versions of the bill. There is therefore the need to set up a conference committee between the two chambers to harmonize the two versions. The Senate Conference Committee will be announced soon. We'll expedite the process to ensure that the National Assembly is able to transmit the harmonized version to the President for his assent. Both chambers have done a great and patriotic job to increase the integrity and transparency of our electoral processes and procedures through these amendments. The projects listed in the addendum to the 2018-2021 Federal Government External Borrowing Plan are to be financed through sovereign loans from the World Bank, French Development Agency, China Exim Bank, International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, Credit Suisse Group, and Standard Chartered China Export and Credit in this total sum of USD, American dollars, $4,476,863 plus Euro 710 million and grant component of USD 125 million dollars. The Senate is kindly invited to note that the projects and programs in the borrowing plan were selected based on positive technical and economic evaluations and the contribution they would make to the socio-economic development of the country, including employment generation and poverty reduction, as well as protection of the most vulnerable and very poor segments of the Nigerian society. The Senate may also wish to know that all the listed projects.
This is DG Vision Network.